We've been on the road now with our horses for half a year traveling the country, and we finally made it to the desert, West Texas. A land of sand, sun, and endless sky, and for our horses, a completely foreign world. Our first stop on the list are the sand dunes. And as soon as we stepped in, I could tell the horses weren't sure about it. The deep, shifting sand, the strange dark shadows, it all seemed to throw the horses off, and I think they felt like they were sinking, like the ground was swallowing them up. And honestly, I get it. It's easy to get lost out here. Every direction looks the same. There's no landmarks, no trail, just miles of sand and rolling dunes. So I thought to myself, why not make it a challenge? Let's go get lost and see if Tucker can find the way home. Just one rule. We have 1 hour to make it back before sunset. Come on, bud. He's already unsure, and we literally just left camp. We have to get ourselves lost, so it's gonna be a little hard just because there are footprints that you can follow, but you can also like go off the path. We're going up a steep hill. Oh my gosh. People don't realize how steep these sand dunes are. It gets pretty tricky, like going up them. It's easier to come down. So when I say I'm getting lost, people may think, you're being stupid. That's so dangerous to put your horse through that. It's actually not that hard to find yourself here, just because there's an interstate off in the distance that kind of helps you let you know where you are. And there is a road right here. So if we ride and hit the road, I can at least find our way back to camp. Well, I thought there was a road right here. All right, this is a really steep little downhill bit. You can do it. Whew. Breathe deep, Carmela. It's okay. Don't stress. Good. But from the start, Tucker wasn't having it. Okay. Hey. He's being wild. He was tense, on edge, and trying to push through my cues. I think he missed his buddy Ruach, and the deeper we went, the more restless he got. My goal is to find a trail to follow, whether it's like an animal track. Let's see. Oh gosh, this is gonna be rough. Dang, it's steep. Walking in sand is hard work. And every step you'll sink deeper, every climb burns more energy. And I tried to find us the safest and easiest route, but even then there was no easy way through. You do have to be careful riding out here just because it's easy for your horse to exert themselves and overexert themselves. So we will have to stop and let him have a breather. Eventually we hit the end of the dunes, and there were more plants and more cover, but no trails, and we had no idea where we were in relation to camp. So we're starting to hit like a different part of the dunes, more vegetation. I gotta find a way down. It's just pretty steep. So if we're gonna see if Tucker can find us the way back, we're starting in this bowl where he can't see any trails, he can't see the barn or anything like that. We are literally out in the middle of nowhere. Our view is blocked, and he is ready to go. So this was it. It was time to let Tucker go and see if he could get us home. We're gonna have to find a way out of this little hole. Careful. It's pretty steep out of here. It's okay. Maybe we can... This looks like the best option. Oh my gosh. I can't tell you if where he is going is correct because I'm a little confused myself, but we are ascending this very steep dune. Hopefully he's doing it smartly. He's actually going around. I'm not even having to tell him. But I kind of think once we come over this dune, we will kind of know where we're at, although I'm not going to say anything to him. We're actually riding right by some foot tracks, but he's not following them. He's going off on his own, so right now we are separating from them. So I don't know what his reasoning is, but I guess we'll find out. Climbing these hills is hard work, especially for a horse. But look at that view. And surprisingly, he wasn't his usual careful self. Instead of slow, thoughtful decisions, he was rushing. climbing the steepest dunes, pushing through the thickest brush, and a few times I had to stop him from choosing a path that looked a little too risky. So I don't know if you can tell why it's easy to get lost here. The dunes, number one, hide your path, like you can't look to where you're going. Hey, you need to stop and slow down and listen. Okay. Hey. The sun was going down fast, and the shadows were turning into some strange, eerie shapes, and the air just felt different, like the desert was shifting around us, and I think Tucker could feel that, and he was just a ball of nerves. Now running up. He's taking either the most genius way back or the worst possible way back. But let's see. It looks like he did find a little trail. We're following some kind of animal trail. This is not the way we came, so I thought he would just backtrack. But hey, I was wrong. Okay, he wants to go to the sand to our left. We just need to find a safe way because it's just really steep. Oh shoot. Dang it. Crap. Okay. He's being reckless, I'll tell y'all. I don't need no hidalgos. Alright, he seems better now that we are back in the dunes. Alright, you're on your own. Would you look at that? He even got us back on a footpath. Not too shabby, Tucker. He's a little settled now since I think we're heading back. Okay. Oh my gosh. Look. There it is. But finally, we topped a ridge and we saw camp out in the distance. We're back off the trail, but at least he sees the barn. Now we just gotta get back there. Colin! There's my sweetie. Does he look like he's about to fall over? Oh man, he was wild. We had made it back, and with 15 minutes to spare before sunset. Maybe Tucker didn't take the most efficient route, but in the end, he did get us home. And honestly, I think that's all that matters. Be sure to check out our Etsy store, where we have many different shirts for every type of horse owner out there. The link is in the description.